Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Learn Math with Sir Mark, and on this video, I'm going to continue my discussion on geometric sequence. But before anything else, please don't forget to subscribe on my channel and click the bell button so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new one. So if you're ready, let's go! Okay, here is example number 1. Find the fourth element of the geometric sequence whose fifth element is 81 and whose ninth element is 16. Okay, so when we say fifth element, okay, it refers to the fifth term. So again, so what we have is the fifth term, which is 81, and the ninth term, which is 16. So what we are looking here is the fourth term. Okay, take note, okay, take note, yung formula natin for the nth term of a geometric sequence is given by AR raised to n minus 1. Okay, so meaning to say, okay, so this fifth term here can be written as AR raised to 4. See that? Similarly, yung A sub 9 natin or yung ninth term natin is equivalent to AR raised to 9 minus 1 or 8. Okay, now, take note, ang goal natin is to get the fourth term. But once again, ang fourth term natin is equivalent to AR raised to 3. So, meaning to say, our goal is to get the value of A or the first term and the common ratio R. Okay, so, how are we going to do that? Okay, observe this one, the two equations that we have. So, if we're going to divide the ninth term and the fifth term, what we're going to have here is 16 over 81. That's equal also to AR raised to 8 all over AR raised to 4. Right? Now, obviously, maka-cancel yung A. So, what will be left here is this. So, this one is equivalent to R raised to 4. Now, take note, yung 16 over 81, which is equivalent to R raised to 4, this one can be expressed as a power of 4. Right? So, take note, yung 16 over 81, so that is 2/3 raised to 4. Agree? Simply because ang 16 is 2 to the 4th, while 81 is 3 to the 4th. There you go. So, clearly, ang R natin is 2/3. There you go. I already have my R. So, kailangan ko na lang to get the value of A. So, how are we going to do that? So, we can use this equation, okay, the fifth term. Okay, so, I don't have enough space. So, anyway, dito na lang. Okay, so, yung 81, again, I'll just use green. So, yung 81, this is equivalent to A 2/3 raised to 4. See that? Okay, so therefore, ang A ko pala is just 81. So, meaning to say, i-cross-multiply ko yan. So, this is 2 to the 4th over 3 to the 4th, right? So, in 3 to the 4th na yan, so, multiply ko doon. So, that will be 81 din. Tama? All over 2 raised to 4. Okay. So, take note, ang 81 is 3 to the 4th, another 3 to the 4th, that's 3 to the 8th. Okay. So, ang first term natin is 3 to the 8 over 2 raised to 4. There you go. So, since meron na akong R, okay, meron na akong A, masyado nga lang malaki. Anyway, we're not after for the value of A. We can now get the fourth term. Okay, that is. So, ang fourth term natin, okay, ang fourth term natin ngayon is 3 to the 8, which is A, 3 to the 8 over 2 to the 4th, times 2/3. Okay, 2/3 cube. Okay, yung 2/3 cube na yan, ibig sabihin, okay, 2 cube over 3 cube. Yun lang ang ibig sabihin nun. So, that's it. Law of exponent. Yun na yun. So, see, maka-cancel to. Alright? So, this will become 1 na lang. Okay? 10 maka-cancel to. Okay? This one will become 5. Alright? This one will become 1. Okay. So, that is, the answer here will become 3 raised to 5. Alright, 3 raised to 5 all over 2. And take note, ang 3 raised to 5 is 243 over 2. So once again, this is your fourth term. There you go. So I hope nakuha natin yung solution dito. Once again, ang fourth term natin is 243 over 2. Okay? Next, problem number 2. Find the first three terms of the geometric sequence whose third element is negative 2 and whose sixth element is 54. Okay, so we have, sabi sa problem, first, second, the third element is negative 2. Okay, fourth, fifth, and the sixth element is 54. The question is, what are the first three terms? So yun yung hinahanap ko. Actually, the third term is already given. So hinahanap na lang yung first two. Okay. So, take note, okay, so again, like what we did in the first example, so what we have is a sub 3, which is equivalent to ar squared, that's negative 2. Likewise, yung sixth term is equivalent to ar to the fifth, which is equal to 54. See that? 54. Now, so, like what we did kanina, so dividing the sixth term to the third term, that will be 54 over negative 2. That's equal to negative 27. And that negative 27 is, okay, equal also to ar to the fifth over ar squared. And clearly, maka-cancel yung a. See that? Maka-cancel yung a. So, what will be left here is r cubed. So, meaning to say, yung negative 27, okay, dito ko na lang lagay. So, yung negative 27 is equal to r cubed. And therefore, the common ratio here is just negative 3. See that? Okay. So, then, okay, substitute it here. Since meron ka ng r, so therefore, yung ar squared, okay, ar squared equals negative 2. So that is a raised to negative 3 squared equals negative 2. So meaning to say, okay, yung a natin is negative 2 over 9. Okay, again, this is positive 9. So divide ko lang negative 2 over 9. So therefore, that's it. Meron na akong first term, which is negative 2 over 9. Okay, so paano mo kukuha yung second term? Yung negative 2 over 9 times 3 mo lang. Okay, times 3 mo lang. Then that's it. So that is negative 2/3 times negative 3. Okay, multiply kayo ng negative 3. So magiging positive 3 na lang yung denominator, right? So that will be 2/3. See that? Multiply 2/3 by negative 3. That will be negative 2. There you go. So again, for the question, what are the first three terms? The first three terms are this. Negative 2 over 9, 2/3, and negative 2. Okay, so for the last item on this video, so if the 11th term of a geometric sequence is 11 factorial, okay, so ang 11th term natin is 11 factorial, then the 12th term is 12 factorial, what is the 7th term? Well, of course, your answer should not be 7 factorial. Hindi ganun kadali yon. Okay, so take note, ang 7th term is equivalent to ar to the 6. So like what we did in the previous examples, we have to get a, the first term, we have to get the common ratio, if possible. Okay, take note. Ang 11th term is equivalent to ar to the 10. Likewise, ang 12th term is equivalent to ar raised to 11. So, same procedure. So, we have to divide. Okay. So, we have to divide. So, that is, okay. So, dividing the 12th term, okay, by the 11th term, that will give us 12 factorial over 11 factorial, right? And similarly, so that will be ar raised to 11 all over ar raised to 10. And that's equal to 12. Equal to r. See that? Maka-cancel kasi yung a. Okay, maka-cancel yung a. See that? And then, so magiging r na lang yan. Then 12 factorial over 11 factorial is just 12. There you go. So meron na akong r. Okay, ang kailangan ko na lang si a. So how are we going to do that? So either we use the 11th term or the 12th term. Either of the two will do. Okay, I'll just use the 11th term. Okay, so substitute ko dito. So we're going to have 11 factorial, okay, equals a r raised to 6. Okay, ano ba yun? So 11 factorial, so that's equal to a, that's 12 raised to 10. Okay, so therefore, ang a ko pala is just 11 factorial all over 12 raised to 10. Okay, medyo malaki yan. Yeah, definitely. Okay, now, I already have r. Okay, meron na akong r, meron na akong a, so we can now get the 7th term. Okay, so, let's do this. So, the 7th term is equivalent to a. Ano ba yung a? Once again, 11 factorial over 12 raised to 10. Okay, then, ang r ko is 12, right? That's 12 raised to 6. Yan dapat yan. Okay? So, that's it. So, simplify na lang natin. So, meaning, so yung 11 factorial guys, that's 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. That's how we define 11 factorial, right? Okay. So, then, kung 12 to the 6 yan, over 12 to the 10, lalabas 12 to the 4th yung denominator, right? So, there are 4 12s. Alright? There you go. Okay, so clear? Now, look at this. So, this will be the trick. Okay? Take note, ang 10 is, okay, take note, yung 4 and 3, that's 12 already. So, maka-cancel na isang 12. Similarly, itong 6 and 2 is also 12. So, maka-cancel din yan. See that? Next, ang 9, this one can be written as 3 times 3, while ang 8, this one is 4 times 2. Okay. Similarly, yung 10, that's 5 times 2. Now, ano ibig ko sabihin? So, may 3 ka, may isa kang 4, that's another 12, right? This 3 and 4 here, that's another 12. See that? Then, this is 3. This 2 and 2 is 4. So, maka-cancel actually itong mga to. Okay, so let me highlight it. This is 12. Alright? Ito, this is 12. Then, ito, tsaka to is another 12. Okay? So, maka-cancel na yan. Okay, so therefore, what will be left here is this. Okay, ang matitira dyan is 11 times 5, okay, times 7 times 5. So, therefore, yung 7th term natin is just the product of 11, okay, 11 times 7, so that's 77 times 25. Okay, ang 77 times 25 is 1,920. You can check that na lang, okay? So, that's it. I hope you learned something in this episode. So, don't forget to subscribe and feel free to share. Keep safe.